Welcome to our PK Studies Center. PK Study Centers. This is the best important topic of physics. All competitive exam included in this. Today we are discussing about the briefly and shortcut PDF. We are providing units and dimension. First of all, point we noted point 1 noted by the physics is a science of measurement. We are all about the discuss about the physics is a branch of knowledge. Physics is a branch of nature science and natural phenomena. And this topic we saying the science. First part we say that the physics is a science of the measurements. And in this topic we considered physical quantity. Physical quantity. A physical quantity. Physical quantity. Physical quantity, it means in a Hindi language we say that भौतिकी राशि. भौतिकी राशि. In a physical quantity, any quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly. Any quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly in term of which any laws of the physics can be expressed is called physical quantity. And otherwise it means any quantity which can be able to measure direct or indirectly in a term of which any law of physics can be expressed is called physical quantity. And third point we say that the third point, there are two types of physical quantity, and the physical quantity divided into two categories. There are two types of physical quantity. First, fundamental quantity, and second, derived quantities. First, fundamental quantities, and second, derived quantities. There are two types of physical quantity, and we see the fundamental quantity. What is fundamental quantity? Fundamental quantities which can be expressed in terms of any other physical quantity are called fundamental quantities. हम लोग किसी भी टर्म को physical quantity which can be expressed in the term of any physical quantity called the fundamental physical quantities. For example, we say that, for example, we call length, mass, time, temperature. This is the physical quantity. This is the fundamental fundamental quantities. And next quantities derived. And the derived quantity. Derived quantity, physical quantity which can be derived from the fundamental quantity. The physical quantity which are derived from fundamental quantity are called derived quantities. For example, area, density, force, etc. This is the derived in a physical quantity in a fundamental quantity. Let us learn about the units of measurements. What is unit of measurement we see in this topic. First point you see a fixed measure chosen as a standard of measurement to measure a physical quantity called unit. What is unit? Unit is a fixed measure is chosen as the standard of the measurement to measure physical quantity is called units. And next point we see to measure a physical quantity measured to determine the number of times its standard unit is contained in the physical quantities. And third point, we say a standard unit is necessary for the sake of accuracy, convenience, uniformity, and equal justice to all. And fourth point, we see the standard unit chosen should have the following characteristic. जो हम लोग स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट को चूज किया जाता है वो कुछ कैरेक्टर्स होती है जिसके तहत हम लोग उसको स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट कहते हैं या मानते हैं. जैसे फर्स्ट, कंसिस्टेंसी ओवर इनवेरिएबिलिटी. कंसिस्टेंसी ओवर इनवेरिएबिलिटी. second characters of the standard unit. Second characters of standard unit, availability and reproducibility. Availability and reproducibility. And third point, impressibility and permanency. Impressibility and permanency. And fourth point, convenience and acceptability. Convenience and acceptability. Convenience and acceptability is the fourth characters of the standard unit. Now we see the first 5 points. The measurement of the physical quantity is given by a numerical value and a unit. X is equal to nu, for example, where x is the measure of the physical quantity and n is the numerical value and u is the units. And next point, we see the numerical value obtained on measuring a physical quantity in inversely proportion to magnitude of the unit chosen, and inversely proportion to u and n1 u1 and n2 u2, where n1 and n2 are the numerical values and u1 and u2 are the units of the same physical quantity different systems. Lastly, we say that the fundamental unit, the unit used to measure the fundamental quantity is called fundamental unit. Now we see, for example, meter of length, kilometer for mass, etc. and derived unit. The unit used to measure the derived quantity is called derived unit. For example, meter square for area and gram meter cube for density, etc. extra. And a fundamental quantity and their SI unit. There are some fundamental quantity and their SI units. First point, we say there are 7 basic quantity and 2 supplementary quantity SI system. SI system में जो कि 7 fundamental quantity मानी जाती है और 2 जो कि बेस supplementary quantities मानी जाती है and systems. A name of the unit of the symbols are given in the below and physical quantity, SI units and symbol. ये बहुत ही important. This is a very important for all competitive exams. Physical quantity, SI units and symbols. The physical quantity, length is a physical quantity and SI unit meters and symbol m, small m. And mass, second physical quantity is mass, and mass is a physical quantity and kilogram is SI unit and symbol small k and g, kg. And physical quantity, time is a physical quantity and second is SI unit and S is a symbol of physical quantity of time. And fourth, thermodynamic temperature. Thermodynamic temperatures is a physical quantity and Kelvin is a SI unit and K or theta is a symbol of thermodynamic temperature. And next physical quantity is luminous intensity. Luminous intensity is a physical quantity and candela is a SI unit. And CD, C capital C and small d is a symbol of physical quantity of luminous intensity. And sixth fundamental quantity is electric current. Electric current and SI unit is ampere and symbol capital A. And basic last basic fundamental quantity is amount of substance or quantity of matter. SI unit of amount of the substance quantity of matter is mole, and their symbol is MOL, small mol. And there are two supplementary quantities. There are two supplementary quantities, plane angles, and SI unit is radian and symbol for rad, rad. And second, solid angle. Solid angle is a physical quantity, and steradians is their SI unit, and SR is a symbol of the steradian unit. This is the best importance topic of the physics for all competitive exams, and you should remember this quantity. You should remember this, and thank you. This is a very important for you. And if you like these informations useful for you, you can subscribe my channels and tag and next for video.